Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, bolo, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare बोलो बोलो हरे हरे राम
राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Haribo, Haribo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, everyone, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare.
Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Ramo Ramo Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar, Radha Shyam Sundar, Radha Shyam Sundar, Radhe Radhe. Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar, Radha Shyam Sundar, Radha Shyam Sundar, Radhe Radhe. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jagannatha, Jagannatha, Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Premanande, Hari 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 Bol.
Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parakacharya Astal Shishimad. His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parakacharya Astal Shishimad. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnavindi Ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Gopinath. Sham Kun Radha Kun Giri Govardhan. Prem Shri Gaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhaktivinoda Ki Tulsi Devi Bhakti Devi Ki Samaveda Bhaktivinoda Ki Ganga Mai Ki Jamuna Mai Ki Vrindavan Dhami Ki Mayapur Dhami Ki Jagannath Puri Ki Transcendental Book Distribution Ki Hari Nam Sankirtan Ki. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. And all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Dayine Pralada Dayine Hiranyakashipur Vakshaha काशीपूर्वक्षः शीलाटङ्कानकालये शीलाटङ्कानकालये ईतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो ईतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो ईतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहो यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहो बहिर्नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो बहिर्नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो बाहिरे नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो नरसिंहो नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये तव करकमलवरे नकामद्भुतशृङ्गा दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे अवकर कमलवरे नकाम शृंगा दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे ईश हरे केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जगदीश हरे जय Narsimhadev Jaya, Narsimhadev Jaya, Narsimhadev Jaya, Narsimhadev, Narsimhadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol. Haribol, Nitai Gaura Haribol. Nrsimhadev Bhagwan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Gaur Premanande.
Hare Krishna. Could you please, all Matajis to the left side and facing this side, please come front, little front, and Prabhu's the other side. To your right side. Come as front as possible, please. Whoever comes later, they can join onto the last. Sunday school kids can move to the community hall, please. So Hare Krishna, the Prabhus, you can come here in the front, to your left. Hare Krishna. So this weekend, if you all know, we had a Japa retreat starting from Friday till afternoon today. It started out with the 7 excellences for chanting, and we ended up with the 64 round chanting today. So whoever has joined, thank you. And whoever has not joined, we do have for first session a 4-minute video as His Holiness Rompas Maharaj sits, and also Simeshwar Prabhu, if you can come. We will be ending this Japa retreat with the Kevalashtakam. So after this 4 or 5 minute of video, okay? Just to give you to that, go through that Japa retreat mood, then we can go on to the Kevalashtakam. So Avig, where are you? Someone should sing the Kevalashtakam here. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Vinod Prabhu, off the line. Yes, Maharaj. Only four to 5.
But you're going to do it now?
Now, right now.
Let them do it. The plan for this weekend is to conduct a Japa retreat. And in the past, at least, many devotees have expressed that they benefited greatly in focusing on, at least for some time, focusing on and improving the quality of their chanting, the absorption of their chanting, the purpose. Chaita Darpana Margin, the first subjective experience or the practical effect of chanting is Cheta, that's the heart or the mind or materially sullied consciousness can become cleansed. This is 1950s painting of a lady advertising for a cleaner of When we engage in devotional service, there are two things that happen. Coverings are removed, original consciousness is restored. That's if we do it properly, in good association, for a prolonged period of time. But the potency is Kali Yuga. The Sankirtan provides that light. It's very practical. It works. I mean, depending upon the receptivity of individuals, even people that aren't so receptive, there's spiritual transcendental benefit going on when there's public kirtan. And having that faith, devotees will go in public kirtan and spread in the darkest places without naming the names. Discussion between Narada Muni and King Prachinibari, 4th canto. And King Prachinibari is a pious king. At the same time, he's indulging in karmakanda rituals, particularly animal sacrifice, because it brings prosperity to him and his kingdom. So Narada pays him a visit. And the visit has this saying at the top, Sa vidya tanmatir yaya. The purpose of education is one thing, to become elevated in Krishna consciousness. Say it negatively. If you become well educated, but you don't become elevated in Krishna consciousness, that's not education. So Rupa Goswami has included this in his Padyavali. It's composed by Vyasadeva, and it's a great source of teaching, Harinam Chintamani. Very nice book. Here's a quote from Sridhar Swami about chanting, also from Pradyavali. O Lord, is your impersonal spiritual effulgence not always present everywhere? Even so, it has not been able to break even a single small leaf from the tree of repeated birth and death. On the other hand, the moment your holy name is taken by the tongue, it thoroughly shatters the tree of birth and death down to its roots of these two, the spiritual effulgence or the holy name, which should be served. Beautiful. Realizations of our great acharyas. Here's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Sanatan Goswami, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Pure love for Krishna is eternally situated in the hearts of all of the living entities. Who knows the verse? Nitya Siddha, Krishna Prema, Sadhya Kabunoi, Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Karaye Udoy. It is not something to be gained from another source. When the heart is purified, Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte. Our founder Acharya speaking about quality chanting. He's in a morning walk, as you see from this image. This particular passage is from Morning Walk in Nairobi, 1975. Why 16 rounds? Why not 16,000 rounds? That is the meaning of quality. Therefore, chant at least 16 rounds. When you come to chanting with quality, you will feel, why 16 rounds? Why not 16,000?
Madhuram Madhurepyopi Mangalebhyopi Mangalam Madhuram Madhurebhyopi Mangalebhyopi Mangalam Madhuram Madhurebhyopi Mangalebhyopi Mangalam Madhuram Madhurebhyopi Mangalebhyopi Mangalam Pavanam Pavanebhyopi Harirnameva Kevalam Pavanam Pavanebhyopi Harirnameva Kevalam Pavanam Pavanebhyopi Harirnameva Kevalam Pavanam Pavanebhyopi Harirnameva Kevalam Abrahma Stambhaparyantam Sarvamayam Jagat Abrahma Stambhaparyantam Sarvamayam Jagat Satyam Satyam Punah Satyam Harirnameva Kevalam Satyam Satyam Punah Satyam Harirnameva Kevalam Saguru Sapita Chapi Samata Bandhavo Pisa
Saguru Sapita Chapi Samata Bandhavo Pisa
Shikshaye Chit Sada Smartam Harirnameva Kevalam
Nikshaye Chitsada
Smartam Harirnameva Kevalam Nisvasena hi Vishvasa Kadarudo Bhavishyati
Nishvasena hi Vishvasa
Kadarudo Bhavishyati Kirtaniyamato Balyat Harirnameva Kevalam
Kirtaniyamato Balyat
Harirnameva Kevalam Hari Sada वसितत्र यत्र भगवत जना हरिसदवसे तत्र यत्र भगवत जना गायन्ति भक्ति भवेन हरिर्नामेव केवलम् गायन्ति भक्ति भवेन हरिर्नामेव केवलम् अहो दुःखं महादुःखम् दुःखतराम्यत अहो दुःखं महादुःखम् दुःखतराम्यत काचतां विस्मृतां रत्ना हरिर्नामेव केवलम् काचतां विस्मृतां रत्ना हरिर्नामेव केवलम् दीयतां कर्णो नियतां वच दीयतां कर्णो नियतां वच गीयतां नित्यं हरिर्नामेव केवलम् गीयतां नित्यं हरिर्नामेव केवलम् निकृत्य जगत् सर्वं राजते सकलोपरि निकृत्य जगत् सर्वं राजते सकलोपरि चिदानन्दमयं शुद्धं हरिर्नामेव केवलम् चिदानन्दमयं शुद्धं हरिर्नामेव केवलम् माधुरेभ्योऽपि मङ्गलेभ्योऽपि मङ्गलम् माधुरेभ्योऽपि मङ्गलेभ्योऽपि मङ्गलम् पावनेभ्योऽपि हरिर्नामेव केवलम् पावनेभ्योऽपि हरिर्नामेव केवलम् हरिर्नामेव केवलम् हरिर्नामेव केवलम् हरिर्नामेव केवलम् हरिर्नामेव केवलम् हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
One more time.
Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hare Gaur.
What we're going to do now, I think we want the lights down because I want to show this again. And we're going to go back. We're going to go back to the very first verse, and we're going to hear a nice description of the meaning of this nice verse, and then I'm going to speak something on the following verse. Actually, it's going to go to number 6. I picked number 6. Take it away.
Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswata Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarane. Thank you so much, all the devotees joining today. This weekend was extremely sweet, as is mentioned that. We were hearing the nectar of the holy name. Started on Friday evening, went yesterday full day, and today 64 rounds of chanting. We are extremely grateful for His Holiness Prabhupada Swami Maharaj to get time to come over here and present this before us. Such a profound, and I never had such an experience of describing such a depth and breadth in the greatness of the holy name. So we are extremely grateful for Maharaj. And we wish that everybody would have been here, but some have joined us, but some don't. So don't worry, there are links in the YouTube, but we would humbly request, this is the one must have to hear. One must have to understand. So here, and I'm also filling the space of Madhubadi Prabhu. Madhubadi Prabhu is not here, and Prem Kishore Prabhu just mentioned that. I mentioned that I'm not qualified to sit here and in front of Maharaj to speak. But Prem Kishore Prabhu insisted, so I thought, okay, I'll try. So it's a very powerful, dear devotees. This is the one and the foremost thing that we have to understand in a deep sense. The importance of chanting the holy name. As we mentioned that, when we chant the holy name, we don't even come near to even 1% of the greatness of, the sweetness of the power of holy name. So, as it's mentioned here, Nilakanta Goswami very beautifully, powerfully mentioned this. Madhuram. Madhuro bhyobi mangale bhyobi ja mangalam. Madhuram, it's more sweet than other sweet things, more auspicious than other auspicious things. Pavanam pavane bhyobi harir namaiva kevalam. The greatest purifier of all purifying things, the holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything. I would just give a personal example for this verse. I never had the Kevalashtakam, or I didn't hear or I didn't know that Kevalashtakam. When I didn't know that, the power of holy name in deep sense. But I was chanting in the morning. So when you chant in the morning, you really feel that you are chanting. So then I started to chant. It's attentive chanting, I would say. So then I felt that after chanting, I really felt that this is sweetest of all. I never saw, I never heard this Kevalashtakam or any other descriptions of the holy name. I felt that this is the sweetest of all. Usually I like sweets much. Wherever I see sweets, I eat. So, but here after chanting, you felt that this is so sweet. Then I felt that this is so purifying because of you understand, you come to that level of that this is something else. Not that what you do, anything else. This is something else beyond that. And this is most purifying. And also this is auspicious. Mangalanam cha mangalam. Pavanobhyo pavanam. Mangalam is most auspicious. The moment you chant attentively, you at least okay that we have to chant 16 rounds. Once you finish that 16 rounds, you feel that some bliss in your heart. You feel that you went to a next level of that spirituality. So that was, Maharaj was mentioning today morning, it was so powerful that I would recommend and suggest your devotees to hear this, the classes, don't miss this treasure. This is the treasure of all the treasures. Maharaj was mentioning here today morning. It touched me very much. So when you chant the holy name, there are two ways that we hear this holy name when you chant. One is called material hearing, another is called spiritual hearing. So there is a big difference. When you hear your material hearing, that means anything you hear, that we have our gross body and we have our subtle body. As you all know that, gross body and subtle body, mind, intelligence and ego. So when anything comes here in the material hearing, so what happens? It passes through the body. Of course, you use your ear as a sense, it comes through. So it comes to the mind. So now intelligence is there on top of, because of beyond the intelligence is the mind. So now intelligence block, because of that's a function of the material hearing. So it won't go for past, it won't go beyond. So it stops there. So this material hearing doesn't even reach to the soul level. It stops there up to the point of that intelligence. But here, on the other hand, when we attentively chant, when you determined that I should chant in such a way that it should reach to the soul, so then what happens? Then we surrender to some extent to the Nama Purush, the holy name. The holy name, we are surrendering unto the lotus feet of the holy name, Nama Purush. Now, Nama Purush is there. Holy name is there. So what happens? We have the senses, sixth sense, including the mind. So it takes the holy name through the body. So as we all know that the senses are beyond the body, mind is beyond the senses, intelligence is beyond the mind, and then the soul is beyond all this. So then take this holy name, and it passes through, because of now we have the mercy of the holy name. It doesn't stop there. It takes us and it passes through the barriers of the temporary, the material elements, now comes to the real, the spirit, soul, that is called spiritual hearing. Haribo, this is so wonderful to hear this. So Maharaj was mentioning here this morning, so touching. This is the science of it. So this reaches to the soul. So when we chant the holy name, this is the power. This is where that we experience. This is where the Namapurush really reveals his all form. His name, his form, his pastimes, his paraphernalia, his dham. This is where really we see, and that's at that spiritual platform. So holy name is so wonderful, so sweet, so purifying. And also Maharaj was mentioning in the yesterdays, I just took a note of it. This is from the Padhyavali. Maharaj was also mentioning this. This is very good to hear, that's why I just took it this. Sri Rupa Goswami in the Padhyavali mentioned this same context. He's mentioned that, may Krishna's holy name, which is a reservoir of all transcendental happiness, as is mentioned, Mangalanam cha mangalam pavanebhyo bhi pavanam. The destruction of Kali Yuga's sins, listen very attentively, the most purifying of all purifying things, pavanam. The saintly person's food, as he quickly traverses the path to the spiritual world. So as Maharaj mentioned, that it takes through the all material boundaries, material bondages, takes us to that, the spiritual plane. The pleasure garden where the voices of the greatest saints, philosophers, and the poets play the life of the righteousness, and the seed of the tree of religion bring transcendental auspiciousness to you all. The transcendental auspiciousness, Mangalanam cha Mangalam. So purifying, so powerful. Thank you so much. I am not taking too much. Thank you so much for this wonderful. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for giving us this wonderful, wonderful your association, and very profound and very deep touched, the transcendental nectar. So let's also give a big, big, big Haribol and applauds to Maharaj saying Haribol, 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 Haribol. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
One of my god brothers, I was appreciating how much he's giving into the community of Vaishnavas in the world, etc., etc. And his reply was, I'm a pot washer of our acharyas. That is to say, they take prasad, they distribute their prasad, and then somebody goes to the pot room and cleans the pots that cook the meal that was offered to the deity that's distributed to the devotees around the world. He said, I'm the pot washer of our acharyas. Nice. So let's go to the pot room and take the remnants of what was offered to Krishna, and the place where the preparation was made is within the kitchen, and we'll assist the pot washers cleaning the pots of our great acharyas. Because anything that we may say or apply in our lives, that's where it's come from. It's disciplic succession through our acharyas, and we know who the source is, Krishna himself. This set of 8 prayers was found by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And Nilakant Goswami was the author, but it wasn't just 8 prayers, it was 100 prayers. And he Bhaktivinoda Thakur, drew 8 and sang and sang and sang and popularized. And so now in ISKCON today we have Kevalastakam. So Nilakant Goswami was a Vaishnava in the early 1900s, and he loved Krishna and loved the chanting of Krishna's name, and he wanted to share the glories of chanting Krishna's name. I wanted to add one thing to what you see on the screen, this Pavanam Pavanebhyo. This is just some Braja Katha. Some of you know in Vrindavan, this is a pastime of Krishna and his father Nanda Maharaj in Vrindavan, connected to Pavanam Pavanebhyo. There's a place, when you go to Vrindavan, there are several places for sure that you'll go, and one of those places is Govardhan Hill, and one of those places is Varsana, and another of those places is Nandagram, because Varsana is the ancestral home of Radharani's parents, and Nandagram is the ancestral home of Krishna's parents. So both are like palaces on top of a hill, a little mountain, and then at the bottom of the hill or little mountain of Nanda Maharaj's palace is a place, a very large lake called Pavan Sarovar. Pavan Sarovar. And every day, little Krishna would take the hand of his father and they'd go walking down the hill to take their morning bath in Pavan Sarovar. One day, Krishna, coming back up the hill, he saw Mother Yasoda making many items, preparing them very carefully because he wanted to know what she was doing so early in the morning, making all these preparations. And she said, I'm busy, you go ask your father. So he went to ask his father. And his father said, I have heard that taking bath in the river in the holy place of Prayag, it's the equivalent of 1,000 baths any other wonderful place to take baths. So I made a plan. You can come with me. We're going to take a little journey to Prayag and take bath in the river at Prayag. Prayag means it's a place of confluence of the Jamuna and Ganga. Prayag Tirtha, a very sacred place. So that morning, when they went to take bath in Pavan Sarovar, they saw on the opposite bank many majestic-looking personalities, ladies and men. And Nanda Maharaj had never seen anything like that before, so he approached one of them and said, my dear sir, could you tell me who you are? My name is Prayag Tirtha. My name is Prayag Tirtha. Oh, and who are these others? And he indicated the others by name, this Tirtha, that Tirtha, the other Tirtha. And they've come to this place because on this auspicious day, people come and deposit all their sinful activities in our Tirtha. So we come here once a year to take our bath in Pavan Sarovar so we can cleanse ourselves of all the sins that have accumulated through the whole past year, people depositing their sins and are taking those sins. Oh. as they say in India, acha. And so Nanda Maharaj went back, took his bath in Pavan Sarovar, and went up to the top of the hill and told Mother, his wife, he told Mother Yasoda, cancel our trip. Just like that. Why? Because the holy places themselves come to take bath in Pavan Sarovar. And similarly, so end of story. Nanda Maharaj didn't have to go anywhere, and Krishna didn't have to go anywhere because it's Pavanam Pavanebhyopi, so what to speak of Pavana Sarovar? There's the purification that comes from Krishna's name. Purification that comes from Krishna's name. And the residents of Vrindavan, they knew of the purification of Krishna's name. Would you like to know why I can say that? I'll tell you even if you don't want to know. It has to do with the very first demon that Krishna killed. The very first demon that Krishna killed was who? Putana. And when Krishna not only accepted the service that she wanted to give milk to Krishna, he sucked out her life and her body became, you know how big her body expanded to? 12 miles. She went for a crash landing in some little distance away, so nobody was hurt. Trees got knocked over because 12 miles, that's a lot, that's a big body. And when the residents of Vrindavan heard this big crash, they went out of their homes to see what happened. And they saw what happened. There was this demoness, and Krishna was playing on her chest. So they thought, oh, some evil spirits. And when you're in Vrindavan, and you're a cultured person in Vrindavan, you don't have to be a Brahmana. They weren't Brahmanas, they were Vaishyas. But they knew what to do. The holy name. It's called Nyasa Mudra. Just like we apply tilak, you don't just put on some mud. We put on some mud, but it's clay. But we say mantra. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. So there's this process, it's included in deity worship. The Brahmana does and then touches that part of the deity's body. So that's what they did. They were sanctifying Krishna's little baby body by saying mantras to sanctify him, protect him from inauspicious influences that may have come to harm him. So our acharyas say, just see, even Krishna himself is purified by the names. Who's more powerful? Pavanam Pavanebhyopi. Harir Nam Eva Kevalam. I just wanted to add those two little Braja Leela stories. And I wanted to speak, we were both supposed to speak something, so I wanted to speak on number 6, and make sure I can get to number 6. Yes. Oh! I picked this one because I was with Badahari Prabhu, and just like we just did, he picked this one. It's like still in my mind. So I'm following in Badahari's footsteps. I'm his pot washer too. Oh! Do come. Maha do come. Dukhad, dukharant yata. What sorrow, great sorrow, more painful than any other misery in the world. Oh, what's that? Kachartam vismritam ratna. mistaking it for a mere piece of glass. The people have forgotten the jewel, Ratna, the jewel. Most of you, not all of you, but most of you are either from India or they're children of Indian families, so you know things that I don't know because I didn't grow up like you grew up. So hearing Prabhupada explaining things was really nice because I was hearing things I never heard before. Lots of things I never heard before. And one of those things I heard is this. There's kacha and there's paka. Want to learn what those two mean? Kacha, right at the top. Kachartam, Visritam Ratna. Kacha means something inferior. Paka, something superior. First class. First class, fill in the blank. Paka. Kacha. Not even, it's like, not nice. Kacha. Kachartam Vismritam Ratna, they see, people of this world see that which is, it connects with what you said too. but I said this morning, there's hearing of material sound, and there's material hearing of spiritual sound, but it sounds like something material. Say it again. We're accustomed. This is Bhaktisiddhanta from this morning's class. Bhaktisiddhanta writes in a letter, people of this world, they're used to material hearing. And because they're conditioned to material hearing, when they hear the holy name, they hear it as if it's a material sound. They mistake that which is not material to be material. I'll say it again. They mistake that which is not material to be material. Those of you that have been around for a while, you know the stage of achieving perfection in spiritual life comes through chanting, and the qualitative chanting is offenseless chanting. I invite you at some point in time, you can go through the 10 offenses and you'll find each one of the 10 offenses is that which is spiritual to see it as material. I'll say it again. That which is spiritual to see it as material, that's an offense. And there's categories, 10 of them. That which is spiritual is seen as material. And be offenseless is to see that which is spiritual as spiritual. So the chanting of the holy name is the jewel. But people mistakenly have taken it to be a piece of glass when it's a jewel. They've seen it as material when it's spiritual. Kacha. Piece of glass compared to a jewel, that's paka. There's a very nice story, and I'll say one very nice story, and then I'll stop abruptly. The very nice story is, again, in Vrindavan. Sanatana Goswami, many of you know Sanatana Goswami. If those of you that don't know Sanatana Goswami, I'll introduce you to Sanatana Goswami. On our altar, on the far left, some of you may be new, that's Gaura-Nitai. And Lord Chaitanya, Gaura, on our right, but his left, Nityananda is to his right, Gaura-Nitai. Gaura-Nitai. So Lord Chaitanya had many eternal associates. And amongst those eternal associates, 6 of them were very special. They had many very special. 6 of them were very special. They're called the Goswamis, 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan. Personally, all 6 of them, he instructed them to go to Vrindavan, reside in Vrindavan. Three things. Reside in Vrindavan, excavate the places of Krishna's pastimes that had been forgotten over time. That was 2. And 3 was write books. So they wrote books about Krishna in Vrindavan. So one of those, the eldest of those 6, his name was Sanatana Goswami. And Sanatana Goswami, he was looked up to. He was respected by everyone because he was so elevated and senior in age, but so elevated. So in Vrindavan, there was one poor Brahmana Grahasta. And he was so poor, he wasn't in anxiety, but he felt he couldn't maintain his family properly, and he's a Brahmana. So what to do? Because Brahmanas don't, check out the listings of what jobs are available in the job market and go find a job. That's not what Brahmanas do. So he went to Sanatana Goswami thinking, and he expressed to Sanatana Goswami, "You're known for being very charitable. Surely you must have something that's very valuable by which I can maintain my family. I heard, I don't know if it's true, I heard you have a touchstone." Now, for a little backstory. A touchstone has many properties. One of those is you touch a touchstone to something, the base metal, and the base metal becomes gold. That sounds pretty valuable, right? Touch the touchstone to iron, and iron becomes gold. Piece of cake. You got all your problems taken care of, right? Get a touchstone. I heard you have a touchstone. You're known to be very charitable. Could you give a poor Brahmana your touchstone so I can maintain my family? Sure. You'll find it over there in the rubbish heap. India, you got over there in the corner is a pile of rubbish. So he searched, he found the touchstone. He was amazed. He took the touchstone back. Outside his little cottage, he had a little brass pot. He touched the touchstone to the brass pot, and it became gold. And so he went on a binge. He started touching this touchstone to his cooking pots and his this and that. They all became gold. Now he was a Brahmana. He was poor, but he was a Brahmana. And he put 2 and 2 together and he came up with 4. Very elevated math. He figured, if he's got this in the rubbish bin, he's got something more valuable. So he went back, Sanatana Goswami. It worked. The touchstone turned everything into gold. But you kept it in the rubbish bin, so you must have something more valuable that you wouldn't keep in the rubbish bin. Do you have something more valuable? Oh, yes. Could you give that to me? Oh, yes, on one condition. What's that? You first toss the touchstone into the Jamuna River. He looked at the touchstone. Remember, he's poor, and it works. He looked at Sanatana Goswami. He looked at the touchstone. He looked at Sanatana Goswami. He threw the touchstone in the Jamuna. And guess what was the most valuable thing? The Ratna. He gave him the holy name. It's the most valuable thing. It's looked upon as something else, as kacha, a piece of broken glass. In this world, there are devotees. According to Bhagavad Gita, there are 2 classes of people, Sura and the Asura. And there are persons that a large number of persons, a large percentage of persons that don't see spiritual, they see material. So they can't chant offenseless, they can't get the Ratna. But I guess we should stop. It's time to go. No? Okay. Well, it is time to stop. So, next time, well, two things. Next time we have a japa retreat, please come. And there were a number of persons that came that had never been to an event like this before. And they found something special. So next time we have an event like this, it's been an annual event for a number of years here in central New Jersey, ISKCON. Please come. And in the Association of Devotees, something happens. Sadhu Sangha lifts consciousness, and you're with many others that are also chanting and focused, not just the external, but making the sound, but focused chanting where you're trying to enter into the mood of the mercy of the holy name the holy name wants to give us, and you get in that association and something happens. You'll see what happens. And if you didn't attend, and to encourage you, as we heard, all of these classes were discussed, were recorded, YouTube, check it out. Here, even if you missed something, if you were here for some of it, hear the YouTube discussions again so it goes in, and that it'll help your chanting. But it's not the same as being here in person. Come join us next year. And in between now and next year, try to improve the quality of your chanting in the ways that you hear in these recorded messages. And come when there are opportunities or devotees that come together for chanting and absorption in the holy name. Kirtan, there's going to be some kirtan after this. Join the kirtan. That's the holy name also. This is the holy name. Japa is the holy name also. It's our pillar. It's the fundamental, the primary means for achieving spiritual perfection of the sages. Chanting. So I've been thanked for coming, and I thank all of you for coming. And thank you for inviting me to come. Srila Prabhupada ki Gaura Premanandi.